Do you believe in ghosts, or do you dismiss them as mere figments of human imagination? It's a question that has captivated mankind for centuries. As we delve into the mysteries of the unseen, we find ourselves drawn to places where the veil between our world and the spectral realm seems tantalizingly thin. Wyoming, a state known for its breathtaking landscapes, is also a hotspot for such paranormal activity. From ghostly apparitions to phantom footsteps, the tales are as chilling as they are intriguing. Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, we invite you to explore with us the 5 most haunted locations in Wyoming. At number 5, we have the Occidental Hotel, a place where the past refuses to remain buried. Nestled in the heart of Buffalo, Wyoming, the Occidental Hotel whispers tales of the Old West, echoing the footsteps of famous guests like Teddy Roosevelt and Calamity Jane. But it's not just the illustrious living who've graced its halls. The Occidental has a reputation for hosting a quite different type of visitor. The hotel's history traces back to the late 19th century, a time when the West was wild and Wyoming was a hub of frontier life. Over the years, the Occidental has seen its fair share of life and death, joy and sorrow, all of which seem to have left an indelible mark on the very fabric of the building. Guests and staff alike have reported a variety of unexplainable occurrences. Phantom footsteps echo along the deserted hallways, doors creak open and shut of their own accord. The air is often filled with the faint strains of piano music, even when no one is playing. Yet the most famous specters of the Occidental are a woman in a white dress and a little girl. The woman, believed to be a former lady of the night named Rosie, is often seen lingering in the upstairs hallway. Her ethereal form glides gracefully, leaving behind a scent of roses. The little girl, on the other hand, is often spotted playing in the hallways. Her innocent laughter can be heard echoing through the hotel, a haunting reminder of the life she once lived. Some say these apparitions are simply echoes of the past, imprints left behind by those who lived and died within the hotel's walls. Others believe they're restless spirits, unable or unwilling to move on from the Occidental. Whatever the truth may be, the Occidental Hotel remains a fascinating testament to Wyoming's haunted history. The Occidental Hotel, where guests check in, but some never check out. Coming in at number 4 is the Fort Bridger State Historic Site, a place that echoes with the voices of the past. Fort Bridger, nestled deep within the heart of Wyoming, is a place where history and the supernatural intertwine, creating a rich tapestry of tales that send shivers down the spine. Established in the mid-19th century by the famed mountain man Jim Bridger, this historic site has served as a trading post, a military outpost, and a waypoint along the Oregon Trail. But it's not just the living history that makes Fort Bridger so captivating. Over the years, visitors and staff have reported a multitude of inexplicable occurrences. Ghostly soldiers, dressed in period attire, have been sighted patrolling the grounds, forever bound to their duty. Some have even reported hearing phantom gunfire and drumming, the spectral sounds of a bygone era echoing through the fort. These auditory apparitions serve as a haunting reminder of the fort's military past, resonating through the stillness of the night. There is one particular spirit that seems to have a strong attachment to this historic site. The ghost of a woman, believed to be the wife of a former commanding officer, has been spotted wandering the officers' quarters. On numerous occasions, her spectral form has been seen drifting through the rooms, her footsteps echoing softly on the wooden floors. Her ghostly presence adds an eerie layer to the already haunted history of Fort Bridger. Experiences like these have earned Fort Bridger State Historic Site a well-deserved spot on our list. It's a place where the past refuses to be forgotten, where spectral soldiers stand guard, and where the echoes of phantom gunfire serve as a chilling reminder of the fort's turbulent history. So, if you're brave enough, why not pay a visit to Fort Bridger? Walk the same grounds that many have trodden before, listen for the spectral sounds of yesteryear, and keep your eyes peeled for the ghostly figures that roam this historic site. But remember, you're not just stepping into a part of Wyoming's history, you're stepping into the state's spectral past. Fort Bridger, where history and the paranormal intersect. Our third most haunted location is the Wyoming Territorial Prison, where the guilty serve their sentence, even in the afterlife. The Wyoming Territorial Prison, a chilling testament to humanity's darker side, stands as a grim monument to the past. Built in the late 19th century, this imposing stone structure is a stark reminder of the harsh conditions faced by those who dared to cross the law in Wyoming's early days. The prison was home to some of the most notorious outlaws of the time, including the infamous Butch Cassidy. The prison's grim history is echoed in the spectral presences that are said to haunt its cells and corridors. Visitors have reported encounters with the apparitions of former prisoners, their spectral forms still dressed in the prison's crude, outdated uniforms. These spirits, it seems, are doomed to serve their sentences for all eternity. The most commonly cited apparition is that of a man in a striped prison uniform, whose chilling stare is said to leave those who see him with a feeling of deep unease. Some have speculated that this is the spirit of a prisoner who died while serving his sentence, his spirit trapped within the prison walls. In addition to these ghostly inmates, visitors have reported a general feeling of unease that pervades the prison. A sense of being watched, of unseen eyes tracking their every move. Whispers echo down the empty corridors, and cold spots can be felt even on the warmest of days. The prison, it seems, is still very much alive with the spirits of its past. The Wyoming Territorial Prison is a haunting reminder of the past, where spectral prisoners serve their sentences in the afterlife. It is a place where justice, it seems, extends beyond the grave. It is a place where the echoes of past sins linger, and where the spirits of the guilty are doomed to spend eternity. The Wyoming Territorial Prison, where justice is served beyond death. Second on our list is the Irma Hotel, where guests share their stay with spectral entities. Nestled in the heart of Wyoming, this historic hotel holds a century's worth of stories, some of which refuse to be confined to the past. The Irma Hotel was named after Buffalo Bill's daughter and was intended to be the finest hotel in the West, a grand testament to the Wild West's glory days. And it seems that some of the characters from that era have decided to stick around. Guests and staff alike have reported numerous encounters with apparitions that seem to have stepped straight out of a cowboy movie. One presence in particular has been spotted so frequently that he's almost seen as an unofficial resident. This specter, garbed in cowboy attire complete with a hat and boots, is often seen at the hotel's bar, nursing an eternal drink. Then there's the elusive lady in the old-fashioned dress. Described as a woman from the turn of the 20th century, she's been seen wandering the hotel halls, her spectral form vanishing as quickly as it appears. Who she is, or why she's chosen the Irma as her eternal resting place, remains a mystery. But it's not just sightings that keep the guests on their toes. Unexplained phenomena are a common occurrence at the Irma. Phantom footsteps echo in the emptiness, doors creak open of their own accord, and an eerie sense of being watched pervades the air. Despite the unnerving occurrences, the Irma Hotel continues to welcome guests with open arms. Some may even say the spectral residents add a certain charm to the place, a tangible link to the past that makes the Irma more than just a hotel. It's a portal into a bygone era where the spirits of the Old West still roam. The Irma Hotel, where the past isn't just history, it's a living, breathing entity. And finally, our most haunted location in Wyoming, the historic Plains Hotel, where the line between the living and the dead is blurred. The historic Plains Hotel, an architectural marvel, has stood tall in Cheyenne since the early 20th century. It's a place where history mingles with mystery. The grandeur of the hotel is equally matched by its spectral occupants, making it a hotbed for paranormal activity. Among the countless stories of the supernatural, the most chilling is the tale of a woman in a blue dress. Guests and staff alike have reported sightings of this spectral lady, her apparition appearing as real as any living person. It's said that she roams the hallways, often disappearing before she can be approached. But the woman in blue is not the only eerie occurrence at the hotel. Unexplained phenomena are an integral part of the historic Plains Hotel experience. Guests have reported hearing the soft whispers of unseen entities, the clinking of glassware in empty rooms, and the chilling sound of footsteps echoing in deserted hallways. The hotel's past is filled with tales of the unknown, stories that have been passed down through generations. Each story adds another layer to the hotel's eerie reputation, making it a must-visit for those intrigued by the paranormal. So, If you're looking for a stay that's out of the ordinary, consider the Historic Plains Hotel. Here, the past lingers in every corner, and the spirits of yesteryears are ever present. It's a place where the supernatural becomes natural, and the unseen becomes seen. The Historic Plains Hotel, where every stay is a paranormal encounter.